Hey. All right, this is not palms, is it? Yeah, I had time there. This is probably the same play, I think. He gave it up again. He gave that same play up twice in a row. Circle, square. Triangle's not there. X ain't there. Square is there. Square's there. Boom. Let's go. All right, boom. We got this, y'all. All right, so you need a bread and butter play. A bread and butter play is a play that you put on the field whenever it's like a safety valve. You don't know what else to do. You just put the bread and butter play on the field. It beats everything. It beats man. It beats zone. Beats cover 2, 3, 4. Beats the blitz. It just beats everything. You don't have to think about it. You put it on the field and you make a read. You need a bread and butter play. Every great player has a bread and butter play. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys my bread and butter play, and then I'm gonna show you how to create your own. Let me show you guys my bread and butter play. So I actually have two of them. The first one looks like this. All right, and so if you have this formation, I believe the formation is empty tray flex, or if you have something similar, because if you have like 5 wide, you can probably do this because it's all just hot routes. So if you have 5 wide, you can steal my bread and butter play. But this is what it looks like. So if you want to steal it, go ahead and take a screenshot. And then I'm going to hike the ball. And then I'll show you guys my reads. But this isn't the important part of the video. The important part of the video is how to create your own, which is what I'm going to show you guys. So my bread and butter play right here. Let's get into it. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and check out the links in the description or the top pinned comment. I have links out to some of my premium videos. Videos like the Guaranteed Picks Blueprint, which is an insane video where I teach you how to get multiple interceptions per game, how I easily do that. Points on demand, one play touchdown setups. This is a video that I made that shows how I cook cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, palms, quarters, everything for one play touchdowns out of a formation that exists in every single playbook. There's also easy pre-snap tells where you can actually know whether or not your opponent is going to run or pass the ball pre-snap with 100% accuracy. So that's pretty insane. But and there's other videos. So if you're enjoying this video and you just sort of like how I teach content and want to learn more and go deeper, go ahead and check out those links. Okay, now back to the video. All right, so my first read is, I'll refer to the receivers by their number. So number 1 in the slot, that's my first read. He's on a crosser. That's my first read. This beats pretty much every zone, and you can see that he's open. That's my first read. X on the number 1 on the crosser. My second read is the short in route coming from the far right side, number 5. I just put him on an in route, and boom, that's my next read. It's a good check down option. And then the beautiful thing about this play design is that on the left side, number 17, I have him running a deep in route or a deep dig. And so him and it's a high-low read at this point. So I'm reading them at the same time. It's a high-low read. So I make the choice, okay, who's open? Is it the shallow in route or is it the deep dig over the top? And I'll hit who's ever open. And then also sometimes the number 2 in the slot on the left side, sometimes he's open. And so sometimes I'll just streak him, and I kind of use a glitch, which is to stem him up on a deep curl. And when you do that, they can't be jammed. Maybe the guys think that's cheating or cheese, but whatever. I'm trying to win some games. And so if I get that glitch, then I will hit him on like an easy touchdown. But those are the reads. So if you want to take this play, those are your reads. You got the streak, the glitchy streak. If it's there, take it. You got the deep, then you got the deep crosser. You have the underneath in route and the over the top dig route. All right. And so I'll just show you guys like a few times. Like here's me setting it up. So I put triangle on that curl and I stem it all the way up, and then I motion him inside. That prevents him from getting jammed. Then I do the crosser. R1, I put him on a flat. He's not in the play. And then square, deep dig. And this beats just about everything. Again, there's the play art. Boom. Unless you get screamed at, which I got screamed at there. But I didn't even attempt to read the defense because I know that something is going to break open. I just have to make a read. And so triangle, the glitchy streak, that's not there. Then I go to X, the crosser. The crosser's not there, that's bagged. Then it becomes a high-low read. And you can see the underneath in is taken away, but the over-the-top deep dig is there for me. If I had time, I could have hit it for a big gain, but it just wasn't. I just didn't have time. Okay, so again, the glitchy route there. Let's set it up. Boom. There's the play art. Oh, hold on. I messed up somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, right here. All right, there we go. There's the play art. Boom. I get streak's not there. Crosser's not there. Shallow is there, but then I want to wait for the deep dig just because I like it better. And there it is. And this is my bread and butter play. I run this play literally against everything. Like if I'm like having trouble, like if they're disguising their defense and like just like my cover 3 beater isn't working because they're showing cover 3, but they're not actually in cover 3. Or I can't tell the difference between their man and their zone. I'll just be like, all right, I'm just going to my bread and butter. So boom, I put my bread and butter on the field. And I just start cooking them with my bread and butter play. All right, so that's my first bread and butter. My second bread and butter is similar, but it looks like this. And then what do I do? This is one thing that I do here. Actually, I streak R1 like this. And what I'm looking at is the 2 crossing routes. I'll use this when the user is taking away that crosser on the other play. If they continually take it away, I put them in conflict between these 2 crossers. So now they have to choose one. You have to choose either triangle or X. I'm going to throw it to whoever you don't choose. So pick one. And then if neither is open for whatever reason, I'll just hit circle underneath. So hike the ball. Boom. Triangle is, oh, he was open and then he got bumped. But let's take a look at the reads there. So this is my second bread and butter play. It doesn't work as good as my first one though. But every once in a while I need to change up. So you can see here the crossers. I mean, X was open, but he got bumped. So I had to hold the ball there for a second. So I would have hit that pause, but he wasn't. That bump just kind of threw me off. And so I couldn't throw him the ball. And I ended up taking a sack. But you can see he broke wide open. Okay. And then you can change it up a little bit, right? You can just you can do something like this, right? So this is the normal, or excuse me, this is how I run it like normally, like this. But then I sometimes swap between X and R1. Like say they start to predict that X is going to be on the crosser, then I'll put X on the streak and then R1 is on the crosser. So now I'm just changing it up a little bit. So now just things, it's the same play, it's just whoever, is just different. And they were screaming at me there, so I just got rid of the ball. But practice squad defense is different, y'all. It really is. Or practice mode defense. But you can see, boom, like if I had more time, which you never get time in practice mode, I probably would have had that other crosser. And you can see underneath I had the shallow dig as a check down as well. It's a great check down because it comes from the other side of the field and the user never sees it. They can't see that route from the other side, and it's just like an easy check down. So that's my second bread and butter play. However, like nothing beats this, guys. Nothing beats this. And I can't take full credit for this because the inspiration of it does come from Steve, I believe his name is. He's a Madden YouTuber. So the inspiration comes from him, but I made some adjustments to it. But so it's my play with his inspiration though. And yeah, it's a great bread and butter play. All right, so everyone has a bread and butter play. I've studied Steve. He has a bread and butter play. Black Rain has a bread and butter play. I studied him. Some other guys I've studied. Henry has a bread and butter play. All the good players, they have a bread and butter play. Here's how you create your own bread and butter play. Okay. Say you don't have that formation, you cannot recreate what I just showed you. Absolutely fine. What you want to do is come out in something, I would say 5 wide, because that is going to give you the most options. And you come out in 5 wide, and you come out in, what you do is you select a specific play type. So go to play type and say, okay, I want to test it against, you want to test it against all of the main defenses. So first things first, I usually test it against cover 3 sky. So boom. I'll go in and then I'll cook something up. Like say I just did this. I'm going to do something random. Say I do this, and then I do this, and then I do that, and then I do this. I don't know. This is completely random. Actually, this doesn't make sense. Let's do, hold on. And then let's do this. All right, so let's say I try to cook this up. I don't even know if I can remember this. What you do is you hike the ball. You make note of like, okay, I'm testing this against cover 3. You don't even make a read. Just hike the ball, stay in the pocket. Just give you long enough time to get some video so you can watch it back. Then I want you to do this view here. Take the reticle, move it off of everyone, just move it behind the quarterback. Move up your camera, adjust the depth of field so it's clear, and just in slow motion, watch the all 22 view and be like, okay, what broke open? Whatever breaks open first becomes your first read, okay? Whatever breaks open first becomes your first read. And you're like, okay, so it looks like that in route and that crosser gets open. Well, actually the in route is probably not a good read because there's that hook curl that takes that away. But look at that deep crosser. That deep crosser is open. Right? Okay, interesting. The deep crosser is open against cover 3, but nothing else was really open. But oh, the check down. We always have that check down. Okay, so the check down was open too. So we got the deep crosser and we got the check down. Okay, boom. So we like that. Okay, so we had the deep crosser on R1 and then we had the check down. So R1 in circle, we know is going to look like that. We like X on the streak because it carries the safety deep. And then triangle on the in route was not open. So let's do this. So let's just streak him and let's do something like this. And then let's say we put a comeback on the other side. All right, boom. So let's hike the ball. And then we get rid of it eventually. All right, now let's go back to the video footage. Get off. All right, boom. All right, so let's see what broke open. All right, so let's see here. All right, so we see here the underneath in route is open, so we got a check down. Look at that. The comeback on the left side is open, the far left side. Comeback is wide open, so that's good. And that comeback pulls down that curl flat, which opens the crosser. See that crosser, guys, in the seam right there? The crosser's open. Okay. So this beats cover 3 sky. We got 3 options. You want at least 3 options that you can go to. So we got the comeback, the crosser, the in route. Okay, boom. We got the comeback, the crosser, the in route. So we tested it against cover 3 sky. The comeback, the crosser, the in route. All right. Now we go into cover 3 match. That's another popular defense. Okay, so we did this. We streaked him. We put him on a crosser in the in route. Okay, this is the play art that we're literally live labbing. We're in cover 3 match. We know it beats cover 3 sky. Does it beat cover 3 match? All right, we take our sack. Let's go look at the footage. All right, let's play it and see. Does it beat cover 3 match? Well, our check down is bagged, but we can probably throw it and pass lead down there. So that's actually still kind of an option. Look, we got the comeback. The comeback wins on the left side. And the streak broke open late. And the crossing route is kind of open. So everything is just kind of open. So this just might be one of those ones that's just going to be a little bit of a tighter throw, but still a viable option. So let's try it again. Let's see what happens this time. Boom. I think we have triangle and a touchdown. All right, boom. That's that, guys. That's the curl glitch that I'm telling you about. Like if you put them on a curl and to just stem it all the way up, they don't get jammed. And I think it's faster than a fade route, honestly. Like I prefer to throw this than a fade. Okay, so we had a one-play touchdown there against cover 3 match. That could just be a matchup advantage though. What else happened here? The comeback on the left side. Comeback gets open again. The check down was open this time. The crosser is kind of bagged. The crosser's a tight throw. Let's do it again. All right, we stem that up. We put a comeback on the left side. We put 1 on a streak, crosser on R1, in route as a check down. All right, let's hike it. Boom. I think triangle's open for a touchdown again. Oh, we got screamed at. Anyway, I'm not trying to like give you guys a play. I'm just showing how you lab it. This is the process of labbing. So you hike the ball, boom. Triangle's open for a touchdown again. So we might have labbed a one-play touchdown against cover 3 match. So triangle was open for a one-play touchdown. Here's the play art again. And let's see if we can hit the crosser. Triangle's open again. The crosser is open. Boom. All right, so we got a touchdown off of that. So this play goes crazy against cover 3 match that we just labbed. Literally everything gets open. Literally everything gets open against cover 3 match on this play. Literally everything gets open against cover 3, and he just didn't want to catch He didn't want to catch the ball. All right. Literally everything gets open against cover 3 match. As you can see, we do this, and we're like, okay, we got the streak. That gets open. The comeback gets open. Our check down is open underneath. The crossing route is open over the top. We have 4 viable reads. And then you just make your read progression. What is your first read? Well, we know that triangle is the first read that develops. So we know whether or not we can hit that. Pause. And so we're like, okay, first read is triangle. If triangle's not there, we look at a high-low read between, let's say, the crosser and the baby in route, and we'll hit one of those. And then if neither one of those look viable, then at that point we can hit the comeback. All right, you're like, okay, cool. So now we know it works against cover 3 sky. It works against cover 3 match. What else do you see a lot online? Well, you see a lot of cover 3 cloud. So then I'll do the same play. I'll put it against cover 3 cloud and see if it works against cover 3 cloud. And you're like, yep, it does. It works against cover 3 cloud. What else do I see a lot of online? I see a lot of, that's pretty much it for cover 3. You're like, okay, well, we see a lot of cover 4. How does it look against cover 4 quarters? We see cover 4 quarters literally all the time. Well, you test it. You do the same play. You go into practice mode. You put the same play on the field that looks like this. And you're like, okay, how does it do against cover 4 quarters? You hike the ball, and then you go in and you make your reads. Okay, I took a sack that time. I wanted it to go a little bit longer. So this is the play art that we've been labbing. Okay, we're testing it now against cover 4. Well, you look at that. It works against cover 4. Did you guys see that? Take a look at this. We got a touchdown on this play. On this play, if they're playing cover 4, you have a touchdown, and that's number 1 in the slot. Look at this. He gets wide open right up the middle of the field. Wide open for a touchdown. Look at that. He's wide open for a touchdown. And then you have the check down underneath, a circle. Nothing else broke open, really. I don't like that comeback on the left side because of the curl flat there. So nothing else really broke open. So this might just be one of those 2 read plays, which is fine. Like, we'll take a check down. We're not too good to take our check down. So it looks like our reads here would be X and then circle. X for a touchdown and then circle. And then look, X is there for a touchdown. We see, this is it, guys. This is how you lab. We now have found a touchdown against cover 3 match. It beats cover 3 sky. It now beats cover 4 quarters for a potential touchdown. If not, we got a viable check down. And you just do this down the list. Then you go into cover 4 palms. Is that something else you see quite a bit? You do? Okay, does it beat cover 4 palms? Yes. All right, then you go into, does it meet mid blitz? You put it in against mid blitz. Do you have something that you can do you have, what I'm trying to say is you just put it against every play. Does it beat like mid blitz? Does it beat cover 3 cloud, palms, quarters? Does it beat all of the primary defenses? Does it beat cover 2 man? That's another big one. Let's go in and let's take a look to see if it beats cover 2 man, which I know it does because we have a ton of man beating routes on the field. So I know it beats that. All right, so let's hike the ball. You're like, okay, let's test to see if it beats cover 2 man, and it does. Look at that. I mean, he just got to make the catch. But that was open, and plus the baby in route is going to be open as well. So you have the crosser. If they play cover 2 man, you have the crosser, you have the in route, and get screamed at. But then you have 2 viable options, and it looks like that comeback was beating the DB on the left side as well. So guys, this is how you lab a play, and this is how you lab a bread and butter play. And if it doesn't work, you just adjust something. You look at the all 22 view, and you just say, okay, what didn't work there, and how can I make an adjustment, right? Then you take the play and you test it against everything. Cover 2 zone, cover 3 sky, cover 3 match, cover 4 quarters, cover 4 palms. You test it against a 0 blitz. You've tested against cover 2 man. And if you find that you have at least 2 reads on every play, then you have yourself a bread and butter play. That's a viable bread and butter play that you can go to whenever you need to. And no matter what defense the opponent calls, you got something for them. Okay, so that is the bread and butter play. It's all about labbing. You can steal mine, of course. If you have 5 wide or something similar, you can steal mine. Or you can go cook up your own like I have. Like sometimes I'll just come in here. Sometimes I'll turn on like a football game or something, and I'll just be like, okay, I want to cook up a new bread and butter play. And I'll just go in here and I'll just try some stuff out. I'll just try some stuff out and see if I can find a bread and butter play. And that's how it works. All right, guys, so that's enough for this video. Hopefully you guys had fun watching it because I had a lot of fun making it. I'll see you guys in the next one.